Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And today I'm here with a review of a movie that comes into theaters this weekend. It is one of the most anticipated horror movies in a long time. Over the last few years, people have been anticipating this. I couldn't wait to see it either, if you get what I'm saying. So, ladies and gentlemen, my review of the 2017 horror film, It, coming up now. In the small town of Derry, Maine, a number of children have been disappearing. Young teen Bill Denborough is still convinced that his younger brother Georgie could be found even though his parents have given up hope. He, along with his friends, known as the Losers Club, decide to search the sewers to try to find the missing boy. Soon each one of the clubs start to get into some terrifying situations, as well as see an appearance by a maniacal clown. After doing some research, the kids realize that the clown, known as Pennywise, is the one responsible for the missing kids and has been quietly wreaking havoc on the town every 27 years. Will the Losers Club be able to take down the evil being before he gets to them? So what did I think of It? I thought it's a fantastically frightening horror film. Of course, the movie is an adaptation of one of Stephen King's most famous novels. It had also been released as a television miniseries in 1990, which was pretty popular in its own right, most notably for Tim Curry's performance as Pennywise. Well, the book and miniseries went back and forth between the characters as adults, and then having flashbacks to what happened when they were kids, the new film solely focuses on them as kids. I thought this worked very well, as the most interesting parts have to do with them, as the characters are younger anyway. Also, it easily sets up the sequel, which I'd definitely be excited to see. What I was thrilled to see is the great performances by the young cast who portray the Losers Club. They make the characters very likable and make the audience actually root for them and care about what could happen to them. The friendships within the group are very believable and genuine as well, which brings a lot of heart to the movie. As I expected, we get to know more about some of the kids than others, but I thought it worked out fine, and everyone does get at least a little time to shine. Surprisingly, there is a lot of good humor here as well, and I found myself laughing out loud fairly often. Of course, there are tons of thrills and chills around each corner as well. This version of Pennywise, the dancing clown, is very creepy, and the makeup work mixed with a nice blend of CGI at times make him look great whenever he appears, especially his eyes, which are unnerving at times. After sitting through so many recent possession movies that are churned out time and time again, it's a breath of fresh air to see an actual villain who over time has become a true horror icon. There are definitely a number of scary moments that will cause you to jump, a few of which got me. Along with those, we see some very freaky, eerie, surprising, and even disturbing images as each member of the Losers Club is confronted by Pennywise as he appears as what they fear the most. There's also a lot of great tension throughout the film, especially when the kids are going through the creepy old house and the sewers themselves. The adults and parents of some of these kids can be quite creepy as well. And don't forget the psychotic bullies who torment the Losers Club. You'll find yourself definitely wanting these nasty characters to get their just desserts. The cast stars Jaden Liebenherr as Bill Denborough, the leader of the Losers Club, still haunted by the disappearance of his brother months before. Sophia Lillis as Beverly Marsh, the only female in the club who is being bullied in school for supposedly being slutty. Jeremy Ray Taylor as Ben Hanscom, the new kid in town who does some research on Derry, Maine and finds some interesting stuff. Finn Wolfhard as Richie Tozier, the smartass of the group who has a fear of clowns. Wyatt Olaf, Chosen Jacobs, and Jack Dylan Grazer round out the rest of the Losers Club as Stan, Mike, and Eddie. And of course, Bill Skarsgård as It, aka Pennywise the Dancing Clown, the ancient evil that awakens every 27 years and is stalking the children of Derry, Maine. It packs in the scares, laughs, and even tugs on the heartstrings, always leaving me on the edge of my seat and giving me one of the most entertaining experiences I've had in theaters this year. And it will certainly give audience members with a fear of clowns nightmares for many nights to come. I'm going to give it the rating of A-list approved. That's right, it gets the A-list seal of approval. All right, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.